Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine today. Let's get started with a new chapter, Feeding Habits of Animal, chapter number 6. Children, tell me one thing. Why do we need to eat food? We eat food to have good health, have lots of energy, and to survive. Same way, animals also require food for their survival, for their good health and their energy. So we will be seeing in this chapter what are the different kinds of food animals eat. Yes, food and feeding habits of animals. Sources of food for animals. Now children, what are the sources from where animals will get food? Can they cook food for themselves just like how we do it? Does like mothers of the animals, they go into their kitchen and prepare food for them like how we do for you, how your mothers do for you? Do they do it? No. Animals need food for their growth and energy, but they cannot prepare food themselves. They depend on plants or other animals for their food. All living things need food to grow and live. Food gives us energy. We need food to remain healthy. See, we need vegetables, for which we are dependent on the plants. We need animals needs meat, other animals. Yes, they get their food from other animals also. Children, one thing I want to tell you all. See, how human beings are there, we Indians, most of us are vegetarian in the sense we eat only vegetables and fruits, which we get from plants, correct? Second thing, there are human beings which eat both plants, food from plants plus food from animals. Now, when I say food from animals, what are they? They can be eggs and meat, correct? Eggs and meat. We eat fish, we eat chicken, we eat meat, everything. So those are the food which we get it from animals, correct? The same way, animals are also categorized as per their eating habits. Not all of the animals have same eating habits. What a dog eats, a goat doesn't eat. What a lion eats, a deer doesn't eat. Correct? What an elephant eats, a rabbit doesn't eat it. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn what are the different eating and feeding habits of animals. And as per the food they eat, they are categorized into three different categories. One is herbivorous, one is carnivorous, and third one is omnivorous. Like how we say we are vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Yes, we who eat only vegetarian, we call ourselves as vegetarians, and people who eat both veg and non-veg, we call ourselves as non-vegetarians. The same way, animals are also classified into three different. For them, we call it as herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Yes, children. Plant-eating animals are called as herbivorous. When you see goat, they are eating plants. Yes, the animals which eat only plants or fruits are called as herbivorous. It is just like vegetarian. The animals which are purely vegetarian are called as herbivorous animals. H-E-R, her, B, B-I-B, B-O-O, rus, R-E-S. So combine all together, Herbivorous, herbivorous. Those animals, they eat grass, leaves, fruits, nuts, or roots. Roots in the sense carrot also comes into the picture, correct? What are the edible roots which we eat? We eat carrot, we eat beetroots, correct? Those things. So the animals which eat grass, leaves, fruits, nuts, roots, they all are called as herbivorous animals. For example, animals like cow, goat, animals like cow, buffalo, zebra, goat, deer, horse, and elephant. They all are herbivorous. They do not eat other animals. Have you ever seen a cow eating a meat? No. Buffaloes, they don't eat meat or egg or anything. If they smell that, if they find anything like that, if they smell it, they will not eat it. Even for that matter, zebra, goat, deer, horse, and elephants. Zebra, elephant, they all are vegetable eating animals, leaves. Now, why it is called as herbivorous in the sense? Herbi in the sense, herb is nothing but plant. What is herb? Herb is plant. So herbivorous in the sense, plant. Vorous means eater. Vorous means eater. So herbivorous animals are nothing but plant eating animals. So it is herbivorous, herbivorous animals. Again, let's call it on. Plant eating animals are called as herbivorous animals. Now let's just see the second category. Flesh eating animal. Flesh eating animals are called as carnivorous animals. Yes, children. The flesh-eating animals are called as carnivores animals. They are the carnivores, right? They are the carnivores because they only eat flesh. Can you imagine a tiger or a lion eating grass or fruits? They don't eat it. They only eat other animals or remains of other animals. When I say remains of other animals, in the sense a dead animal, whatever is their body part remaining, they eat that. See, a tiger, a leopard eating a deer. So we have seen dogs, tigers, fox. Yes. Now what is carni? Carn in the sense flesh. Carn in the sense flesh. Vorous in the sense, you know it very well. It is vorous in the sense it is a eater, correct? So flesh eater, they are nothing but carnivorous animals. So animals like lion, hyena, snake, and frog, they hunt other animals. They go and hunt on, okay, animals like lion, hyena, snakes, frogs. What they do, they attack, they hunt, they go and attack other animals and they eat them up. Some animals like fox, vulture is a bird, big bird like an eagle. They eat remains of dead animals. So if they fox, vulture, what they see, if they find any dead animal in the surrounding, in the forest, they go catch them up and eat it. Such animals only eat other animals. Okay, the animals which eat only other animals or remains of their body part are called as carnivorous animal. Carn in the sense flesh eating. Now the third one is omnivores. Now, what are the omnivorous animals? What are the omnivorous animals? Anybody has any idea? See, right now we saw that animals which eat only plants are herbivores. Animals which eat only other animals are carnivores. What are omnivores? Omnivores are just like non-vegetarian human beings. They eat vegetables also, they eat fruits also, and they eat non-veg also. They eat part remains of other animals also. Yes, children, the animals which omni. Omni means all. Omni means all. Vorous, as again I repeat, it is eater, right? Herbi is a plant. Vorous is a eater, plant eating animals. Carni is a flesh. Vorous is an eater. Flesh eating animals are called carnivores. Now, what is omni? Omni is equal to all. Eater, all in the sense they eat everything. Omnivorous animals eat both plants and flesh of the animals. They eat both. They eat plants also and they eat flesh also. Flesh also. For example, crow. We have seen crow on our terrace a lot, right? If you give them food grains, they eat that also. And if they find any pieces of meat, they eat that also. Deer. Deer is also one of the animals which eat both. It eats veg also, it eats non-veg also. It eats fruits and vegetables also, plants, grass, leaves. Mostly animals, they eat lots of leaves. Plus, it eats the meat also if you give dogs. See, and children, basically the family of dog are proper flesh eating animals, but due to their region, because they are the plain living animals. Last class we studied about terrestrial animals and aquatic animals, right? So like that, and a dog is a terrestrial animals which live on plain. So whatever food it gets, as per the adaptability, it eats both. But it doesn't go and eat grass. It will eat whatever food we prepare and give to the dogs. Because obviously a question will come, we give some, most of you people are having dogs at your houses. You must be having, most of you people are having dogs at your house. You must be giving food which you have prepared at your house and you have started giving it to your dog. Yes? It might eat that also. It does eat that also. But then it is basically a carnivorous. But because of the region where dogs are found on the plain, the food which we give it to the dogs, they eat that also. But you try to give grass to the dog, it will not eat grass. You try to give plants to it, it will not eat plants. That's why dogs are categorized into carnivorous animals. Children, we just saw bear. Yes, we saw bear. It is a omnivores, crow. And one interesting thing, we human beings eat both plants and flesh of animals, but we are not called as omnivorous. We are called as non-vegetarians. Yes, with this, we finish our today's class. Let's just recall what all we learned. See, animals also have different food habits as per their region where they stay. Second thing, animals need food for their energy and growth to survive, but animals cannot prepare food for themselves, so they depend on other things. Now, what are those other things? They are plants or other animals. They eat other animals. Now, as per their eating habits, they are divided into three things. Animals which eat only plants, animals which eat only other animals, animals which eat both other animals plus plants. Now, animals which eat only plant. What if plant means? Herbi. Plants means herb. Herb eating animals are nothing but herbivores or herbivorous animals. Now, second thing, animal which eat only other animals. Carni. Carni means flesh. So flesh eating animals are called as carnivores or carnivorous animals. Now the third thing which we saw, the animals which eat both plants and other animals are called as omnivores. Omni means all eating and all eating things like flesh and plants. They are called as omnivorous animals. So for today only this much. Bye.